Hey everybody! Today I am at my mom's house. I am getting ready to go be a guest speaker at her neighborhood's book club. How cool is that? This is such an amazing opportunity for me to just practice public speaking in like a super safe environment because I know most of the ladies that are going to be there. I'm so stoked for this. So I need to get ready. Look like a bit of a mess and I should probably put myself together. While I get myself ready for this book club, I am going to go over 5 tips that I have on surviving life as a police wife while your husband is on grave shift. Grave shift is nighttime. There are lots of different shifts depending on the department on what exactly that looks like. For my husband currently, he is on graves from 6 p.m. all the way. He works a 12-hour shift until 6 a.m. I need to put my contacts in. Hang on. You guys already know I have been a police wife for about 13 years now. That's a long time. Most of that time that my husband has been an officer, he has been on graves. Out of 13 years, he's probably been on graves for like 11. I have a lot of experience doing bedtime by myself, late night feedings with babies by myself, all that kind of stuff. He's a very, very helpful husband. He's a very involved father, but he has worked a crazy, crazy shift. I have picked up a few tips and tricks that have really helped me to feel better as he's gone and to make things run a little bit smoother, and I want to help you out with those. Number 1, keep yourself busy. Find a TV show that you're really into that maybe he's not super interested in, and now you have ultimate control of the remote while he's gone working. Find a good book to read. Ooh, books are the best, especially when you find a really good series that you can get into for a long time. Those are super helpful to read right before bedtime. This is gonna sound weird. I like to save some chores to do for after I put kids to bed, or at least I did when we lived in the sticks and bricks. I would save things like dishes and small projects that I could do that were away from the kids' bedroom because I didn't want to spend my time while he was home doing chores. I wanted to spend the time that we could with him home and awake. I wanted to spend that time together as a family. But when he's not there and you can't have family time, do things to keep yourself busy. It gets really lonely really easily. Making sure you've got something to do helps that time without him to go much more quickly, and it makes you not feel like you're just sitting around at home all lonely waiting for him. I don't want that to sound pathetic, but like, it's hard and I miss him when he's at work, you know? I think that's a good thing to miss him when he's gone, right? Because that means you like spending time with him when he is home. Yeah, that's my first tip. Stay busy. Tip number 2, create a routine. This is especially if you have kids. Kids need that routine. Now, life always has to be a little bit flexible, sometimes a lot flexible. So don't feel like if you're falling off the routine, like it's a big deal and it's going to cause major issues, because it's not. But it's always helpful to have a routine and have something set up so that not only you know what's coming next, but your kids know what's coming next. It also helps on those nights where you're just kind of lonely and wishing that he was home with you. That gives you something else to focus on and keep you distracted. I'm sounding like I'm super clingy. Like, as I'm telling you these things, I swear I'm not super clingy. However, I really like spending time with my husband and the world just feels right when we're together because I like him. We have a routine where the kids get a 15-minute warning usually, and I get them in pajamas, and then they get to watch TV or read a book or relax and just do like calm down stuff for like 15 minutes. And then we do teeth and we take our melatonin gummies, say family prayers. I sing to the kids and tuck them in and bid them good night. And that helps them to stay in bed too when they know all of these actions lead up to bedtime, and that helps tell their body, okay, it's time to wind down and shut off and go to sleep. And having that routine helps you to not be quite so stressed out that he's gone for yet another bedtime. Tip number 3, if he is working the grave shift, that means he's awake all night. That means he's got to sleep at some point in time during the day. For us specifically, I homeschool my kids. So that means we are home a lot, including the time that he's trying to sleep, which can make it difficult. I try to spend time outside of the house at least a couple days a week while he's sleeping so that he gets nice, quiet, sound sleep. whether you like it or not, there are going to be times that your kids are going to wake him up. Hopefully he's not too grumpy about it. Thankfully, my husband is so chill about it. There have been times that he gets woken up because one of the kids is having a bad moment, whatever the case is, and he'll get up half asleep and come out and take the kid and maybe take him to the bed to cuddle with him to calm down or have a conversation with him, and then he'll go get back in bed. But he's so helpful and so calm about being woken up by the kids, and he's a rock star, truly. He's amazing. But whether he's helpful with that or not, he does need time to sleep. And I try to make sure that he gets that time as often as possible. And sometimes I'll take the kids on like a homeschool field trip. We'll go to a museum or the aquarium or something of that nature. Other times I just take him to the park. Or other times I plan to go to the laundromat and grocery shopping while he's sleeping so I can get them the heck out of the house. Or something along those lines. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, just that you get away so that he gets some quiet, peaceful time to sleep. That way, when he wakes up and he's ready to be fully involved, he can be totally engaged and totally present because he got the rest that he needs, and now he is ready to join in and be a part of the family, which is always the best time of day. Tip number 4. This one might be the most important tip to know. This one's kind of common with younger police wives. Do not listen to the scanners. I gotta be totally honest, I don't know why you ladies do this to yourselves. There are scanner apps that you can purchase so that you can listen to the scanner in your local area. And you can hear exactly what calls are going across the radio in the area that your husband is working. Don't. All it's going to do is cause you undue stress. Just because that call is happening in his area does not mean that he's going on that call. And you do not need to hear all of the times that an officer calls for backup, the times that an officer is being shot at. You do not need to hear the times that an officer is wrestling with someone. You do not need that extra stress of hearing everything that's happening. A lot of women do it because they think, well, if I hear his voice on the radio, that will help me because I know he's safe if I can hear his voice. Yeah, that's helpful until you hear him stressed out calling for help. You can't call him. You are a stressed out mess at that point, and there's nothing you can do to change it. And all you have done is effectively destroy your mental health for that time. Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself. Trust in their training. They go through hours and hours and hours and hours of training. Their brains are packed with so much information, and through their training, they have it just automatic. Like, when this scenario happens, this is what I kick into, and they don't even have to think about it a lot because they get into that groove and they can just go and do what they need to do. You didn't get that training. I didn't get that training. So when we listen, we don't understand what's happening in their brains, and we don't understand what's happening with the other officers and all the backing that's coming and all the help that they're getting. And so all we know is that the person that we love and have built a life with is potentially in danger. And that is terrifying. That's terrifying. But there's nothing you can do about it. You can't help him. You can't change the situation. The only thing that you can do is pray. And if you're like me, you're already praying for his safety. So you might as well pray for his safety with peace of mind and with calm instead of praying for his safety in a panic when he's probably going to handle himself just fine, and he's most likely going to come home just fine. Most of the time, that's how it happens. Now, there are those occasions that things happen and it does not go how we hope, and those are awful and horrible, and we don't ever want that. But it's rare. It really is. You have to be like some sort of like ethereal being. I don't know. Ethereal being. You have to be like, I don't know, non-human to be able to talk and do mascara at the same time. Like, it's so hard. Mascara achieved. Final tip, tip number 5, ask for help. If you have done as I've already told you and you've created a routine for while he's gone working, he's going to come home and he is going to see that you've got it running like a machine and you guys know what to do and the kids know what to do, but he's not there most of the time, so he has no idea what to do. Get him involved. Ask him for help. Tell him what you need him to do. You are doing bedtime by yourself the vast majority of the time. There are going to be nights that you just don't wanna. He cannot read your mind. He doesn't know just by looking at you that tonight is one of those nights that you just need the night off. Tell him. Some nights I will just turn to the kids and say, all right, guys, go get in bed. Dad's putting you to bed tonight. And that's how he knows that it's his night to do it. And other nights I'll just tell him, look, I'm struggling tonight. I really need your help. Will you just handle bedtime for me? And he does every time he steps in, because he recognizes that 90% of the time I'm doing bedtime by myself. He's more than willing to jump in and help. I just have to ask him for it. After I ask him for help, if he deviates from our regular schedule, I do not criticize him. I've asked him to do something, and I need to trust that he can do it. We start micromanaging the way that they're doing the things that we ask them to do, then they're going to pull away and they don't want to do what we've asked anymore. So we ask for help, we step away, and we let things happen as they happen. And there's so much peace of mind just being able to step away that one night. Okay, I gotta do lips, and I for sure cannot do that while I'm talking. Okay, makeup is done. I need to get changed and ready for this book club. Ready for book club. Check it, check it. Here's the fit. You can't see me all the way. It's so weird. It's fine. I am ready to head out to book club. I am so excited to do this. It's my first book club as an author. Yay! I wrote a book called In Pursuit of Motherhood about my journey through pregnancy and miscarriage. If you are interested in checking that out, it is available on Amazon. I will put the link down below for you to grab that. But I need to get the heck out of here. So you guys have a fantastic day. I love you. That Otter Mama signing out. For my book, oh, I'm out of breath. Okay. That's what walking up the stairs does to you when you're old.